Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 277 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today's quiz was submitted by Dave and Tracy Wolfe. They're from Grand Junction, Colorado. They sent us a 21-question random knowledge trivia quiz. It's going to have 20 questions up front. Then at the very end of the episode, there's a question 21 tiebreaker if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. The Missouri River is the longest river in North America. The Amazon is the longest river in South America. The Nile, the longest river in Africa. The Yangtze is the longest river in Asia. And the Murray is the longest river in Australia. But what is the longest river in Europe? The answer is the Volga. Question number 2. This Hall of Fame basketball center once scored 100 points during a game in 1962, a record that has yet to be broken. Who was this 7-foot, 1-inch tall former Kansas Jayhawk who played professionally from 1959 to 73, starting with the Harlem Globetrotters and ending with the Los Angeles Lakers? The answer is Wilt Chamberlain. Question number 3. A form of electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths ranging from about 30 centimeters to 1 millimeter, including ultra-high frequency UHF, super high frequency SHF, and extremely high frequency EHF bands. Used for point-to-point communication, what is this form of radiation commonly known as? Commonly known as microwaves. Question number 4. This author is widely regarded as the greatest writer in the Spanish language and one of the world's preeminent novelists. Who is this author whose best-known work, Don Quixote, is often cited as the first modern novel? The answer is Cervantes, Miguel de Cervantes. Question number 5. This legendary Chinese philosopher is thought to be the founder of Taoism. His name is generally translated as the Old Master. Who is this supposed author of the Tao Te Ching that is said to have lived in the 6th century BC during China's spring and autumn period? The answer is Lao Tzu, or Laozi. Question number 6. This American singer-songwriter got his start performing with folk bands in the 1960s. By 1974, he was one of America's best-selling performers. Who was this musician who wrote hit songs such as Calypso, Annie Song, and Sunshine on My Shoulders that died in a plane crash in 1997? Mr. Sunshine on My Shoulders, John Denver. John Denver's the answer. Question number 7. New Zealand consists of 2 main islands, the North Island and the South Island, and over 700 smaller islands located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. New Zealand's capital is Wellington. What is New Zealand's largest city? The capital is Wellington, but the largest city is Auckland. Question number 8. In this game, each player is dealt 10 cards. The general object of the game is to secretly build melds and runs by drawing and discarding cards. If you match all of your cards in melds and runs before your opponent, you win. What is this popular 2-player card game? The answer is gin, or gin rummy. Question number 9, more accurately called a G-type main sequence star, these objects have a mass of about 0.9 to 1.1 solar masses and temperatures between 5,300 and 6,000 degrees Kelvin. By what colorful name does our G-type sun go by? Our sun is a yellow dwarf. Question number 10. Created by L.Z. Seeger, this character made his comic strip debut in January 17th of 1929 in Thimble Theater. Since then, he has appeared in comic strips, animated shorts, and even a live-action film. Who is this muscled, mumbling mariner? Played by Robin Williams in the live-action movie, the answer is Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. Question number 11. This Scottish economist wrote The Wealth of Nations in 1776, which explored such concepts as the division of labor, the origin and use of money, and the profits of stock. Who was this pioneer in the philosophy of political economy? The answer is Adam Smith. Question number 12. These Japanese performing artists and entertainers are trained in dance, music, and singing. Their appearance is characterized by long kimonos, traditional hairstyles, and oshiroi makeup. What are these female conversationalists and hosts, first appearing in 1751, called? The answer is geishas. Question number 13, known as the Amrok or Amnok River in Korea, this 494-mile-long river, along with the Tumen and Paektu rivers, separates China from North Korea. What is this river known as in China and the West, whose principal tributaries are Changjin, Hoshan, Togro, Ai, and Hun rivers? Stuttered a little bit over that one, but the name of the river is the Yalu River. Question number 14. This class of international auto racing began in 1950 and involves open-wheel single-seater cars. A racing season consists of a series of races known as the Grand Prix. What is this form of racing in which the UK's Lewis Hamilton has the most Grand Prix wins ever, at 103? The answer is Formula One, or F1. Question 15. Isambard Kingdom Brunel is among Great Britain's most brilliant engineers. He built a tunnel under the Thames River and numerous iconic bridges, including the Clifton Suspension Bridge and the Royal Albert Bridge. What was the name of the railroad that Brunel built that connected London to Bristol? That is known as the Great Western Railway. Question number 16. Born in 1867 in Wisconsin, she was the second of 5 children. Later, she moved with her family to the Indian country of Kansas. Life in Kansas formed the basis for her famous Little House on the Prairie novels. Who was this author whose autobiography is titled Pioneer Girl? The girl from the Little House on the Prairie is Laura Ingalls Wilder. Question 17. This American farmer, businessman, philosopher, and writer is best known as one of the founders of Vermont and for the capture of Fort Ticonderoga during the American Revolution. What was the name of this patriot who led his Green Mountain Boys in a failed attack to capture Montreal? The answer is Ethan Allen. Question number 18. This English singer was very popular during World War II as she performed for British troops in the field. This Forces sweetheart enjoyed a long, successful career after the war and devoted much of her time to charity work. Who was this singer who had a UK #1 single titled My Son, My Son? Her name is Vera Lynn. Question number 19. Spanish for Land of Fire. This archipelago off the southernmost tip of South America includes the islands Cape Horn and Diego Ramirez. What is the name of this group of islands that was first explored by Europeans during Ferdinand Magellan's expedition of 1520? Spanish for Land of Fire. The answer is Tierra del Fuego. Question 20. Yahtzee is a dice game where the objective is to score points by rolling 5 dice 3 times per turn. The game's scorecard consists of upper and lower halves. Categories in the lower half include 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, small straight, large straight, Yahtzee, and what final category? The answer is chance. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Thank you to Dave and Tracy Wolfe for sending in an excellent trivia quiz. Tomorrow will be day number 278. Another viewer-submitted quiz. If you're just now finding the channel, now's a good time to subscribe. We post new trivia quizzes every single day. Normally I write them. Right now I'm on a nice long road trip, not going to be behind the computer, which means I had some viewers submit trivia quizzes to win one of these awesome road trip kits. So far I think the deal is working out pretty okay. The trivia quizzes have been good, and I think everybody's liking their road trip kits. Here's question 21 for today, the tiebreaker. Zirconium is a chemical element that is a lustrous gray-white strong transition metal. It is mainly used as a refractory and opacifier. Situated between yttrium and niobium on the periodic table of elements, what is the atomic number of zirconium? The atomic number of zirconium is 40. Whichever player got closest to 40 is going to win the point, even if they didn't hit it straight on. If somebody said 39 and somebody else said 22, whoever said 39 gets closest, wins the point, breaks the tie, and if it was a tie, they just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Dave and Tracy, for a couple of great trivia quizzes. See you guys tomorrow for day number 278.